Alright, we're back with Krastorio. Let's kick it on. What did we... Emersite Crystal Dust 2 removed. Ah, interesting. Oh. Emersite Crystal Dust. Oh, I think I know where I saw that. I think there was a few redundant... I remember seeing a redundant one. Oh, you did see the clip. I know they're all wrapped up. Yeah, today... I'm trying to remember. That's why I haven't said what I was doing. Last time we got the fusion power going, I believe. Yep, there it is. Right there. It's making noises and doing things. So we can probably tear down the steam and probably the biogas over here as well. Probably, or at least minimize it. It's on 21 on YouTube. I think, well, that's going to take effort to find it. But yeah, it's actually not that far behind. It's only a few hours. As of right now, the last stream, which is the 3 VODs for that, are still processing. So hopefully they'll be done soon. And then we can finally start catching up. Yeah, 22. I think that's the last of the that batch. Only 18. Yeah, you're quite a lot further back. Now, so I reckon this can just go. You know what would be nice is having like actual lighting and night vision again, or not lighting with the map view again. You know, it's dark when you have. Like, if you got night vision, why can't you see what's going on? Well, I am going undo that and just let it drain out. Started on Tuesday. How are you finding the current breakdown of them? I've been like splitting them up into like 2-hour chunks. Is that a bit easier to work with? Or is that working? Started on Tuesday. Have no lights, so no difference. It certainly helps with the uploading, doing them in smaller chunklets. Ah, it comes from empty fuel cells, right. I can do that, just to at least empty stuff out of the network. Because this is left over from when we moved the nuclear from last time. Then we tidied this up. As it turns out, as a recap, like the hour and 30 minute to 2-hour videos, yeah, it helped, because it only takes like a half hour to an hour to upload, which is much easier than like 4 hours a full VOD would take. Got the coffee, of course. It's a thermal mug. Now you get to see the coffee. And yeah, so this turbine setup is actually, it's only enough to support 2 reactors. Whereas 8 reactors, I can actually double this, possibly more, because nuclear in Krastorio, it has 3 times the power density. It's ridiculous. We're probably gonna need more railguns. So yeah, we're working on endgame science. We are struggling a little bit on the old purple. I mean, they're all producing. It might just be at its limit. What's happening with circuits though? I think it's just starved of, yeah, it's starved of copper. The reason it's starved of copper is I've starved this. So I need to speed boost this up. Pulling as much as we can. Probably beacon this, if anything. Either that, I mean, there's a few things you can do. You can either beacon it, or we can make the belts go faster. Like so. Act. Come all the way... Where'd the copper go? Where'd the copper go? There's the copper. Yeah, so we just come down here, upgrade all of this. It's so nice to have this at least tidied up. And this should help with the copper situation. It'll certainly certainly help with the iron surplus, at the very least. Wibbly wobbly. Should deal with that. And while this is upgrading, you can actually go do some more rare metal mining, which is one of the other things we really need. Because we've only got this thing going at the minute. Darth Lady, hello. How you doing? Yes, this is all of our rare metals, and it's really stretching thin. And we have a puddle of rare metals down there. I think... Oh, we don't actually have any more really available beyond, like, down there. I've really got to push out. I believe up there, yeah, up there's like a 4.8. Yes, you push 3 in a row. The old ones, I pause and then resume when able to. But at least makes it a little bit easier to consume. Myself, I'm doing pretty good. Finally got everything sorted in the morning. Did just before I did the FFF with JD. Drink the coffee. And yeah, now we're here. There's a base there now. Oh, no wonder these they're getting such a workout. I need to extend the wall there, I think. You have the kid today? Ah, so you're Minecrafting it up? I reckon we push the wall out to there. I reckons. Now, what did you take to build? Steel beam... Low density. And the rockets were complicated because they were control units. So it's Minecraft day. For sure. Now, the big thing that I wanted to do for the rare metals was smelt on the patch, because you don't really need, at least that I can recall. Have I pushed it into the network? No. Yeah, so you need smelting the rare metals at the patch seems to be the way to go, because I don't think anything uses raw rare metals. I think everything uses smelted rare metals. There it is. There it is. It's moved. Moved again. Think I'm right? Have a look. Metals? Raw rare metals. Yep, there we go. So it's the only thing that goes into rare metals is... Or raw rare metals, the only thing that goes into... The only thing uses raw rare metals is smelting raw rare metals. I got it, I think. Hang on, I got this. Oh dear. Now... And one of those T-junctions will be the way to go. New. What we can do with these trees, because I want to change the junction, is I can set that to blacklist. What that means is it will demolish everything except for the trees, which is really cool. Factorio Protectional. Damn straight. Factorio Protectional here. Protectionalist there is. And never could be a Protectional. Like, I mean, trees are the true enemy, but sometimes, like, they exist to bog you down and make make progress take longer. So it's worth ignoring the trees, because then you're ultimately defeating the trees, because you're out strategy playing their strategy of clogging up your resources. Also, I'm sitting on a lot of rare metals. It's probably why the base doesn't have any, because I've got it all in my pocket. Oh dear. Now, I do need to bling Raurine to these. There it is. I reckon all of these miners could quite comfortably fill a green belt as well, so just do the one. Actually, I don't even need to do one green belt, come to think of it, because I can just do bots. Alright, let's try this again. No room for power. I was hoping a substation could power the whole thing externally. That was the hope in the dream. But yeah, I could just do this instead. Let the bots deal with it. That's the way to do. If you don't want to deal with something, you just make the bots deal with it. It's like the bots throwing the cliff explosives. Just casually throws up. Doesn't even look at the explosion. It's just halfway back home again by the time the cliff explosive goes off. If you watch the animation, it's just like the most don't care looking bot. Good day, future man. How's my friendly mojo? I'm doing pretty good, especially now that I got coffee there. You can also tell how it is by... where is it? If you can see it, but like you can see a little bit of the Pac-Man dude. It means it's only lukewarm now. Hey, look at them. Yeah, there's this thermal thing that goes on there. As you can see, it's actually quite cold now. Sublimus Stationmus. It might cover it. Worst case scenario, we can put... suppose we can put medium power poles in the center. Cutter's driving your bonkers again? Drop on the carpet after... got no food. Basically ate, then threw up. Useless pony. How you doing? What do I gotta do? Thinking. Thinking caps on. Thinking coffee. Bam. There. And this can be the unload right about here. Need to make some plans for doing some Mega Basic in here now. Well, maybe next time. I want to get... rain stop. I want to get the rocket set up first. Why did I spell that wrong? Oh well. Guess I got it right after all. Feed some of that. Perfect. Alright, now we need smelting. So we're going to need some requesters. Items. Sets for buffer chests. Always set for buffer chests. Rare metals. I think something like 600 would work. Maybe 500. God damn it. Alright, 400 it is. There. Because the rest of it does eat a lot. Stack inserters no less, and output. that over. And this should, yeah, like that. Yeah, and then, yeah. Just barely, not quite. I mean, I could put one on the end. And then we'll figure out how many we need from there. I'm not entirely sure, because it's probably going to expand most of the way down here. And I need to get a whole bunch of stuff to sort it out. Cool. You. Right, let's get some more stuff. Do need... Oh, wowie. Not far. Shouldn't you be in bed? Shouldn't we all be in bed? We should all be in bed, but instead we're watching me do things. Oh yeah, is there anyone... Probably isn't anyone who knows anything about British trains. I don't know if anyone was around for Colonel Willstream yesterday. I had a headlight question about trains in England. I'm kind of curious to find the answer to. Right, let's get this. Wait for the staff. Yeah, the question was, where are the headlights? 42. Just woke up, but yes, should be in bed as well. It's the weekend, isn't it? So you should be in bed. Actually slept in today as well. It was nice. Why are you stalling? Okay. Is it just itself, is it? No, it's acid. An acid problem. Which is probably just production. Which means I need to, yeah, I need to redo this. There's so much to do now. Just the level of things that need to be done. Like, for me to set up rockets, I need to also migrate the oil over there, make it a mega base style one. Goes on and on. Never ends. Really need an outpost train as well. 6 AM, no sleep for you tonight? It's already the next day. You're past sleeping. Oh yeah, so... does anyone have Amazon Prime Music? Because I've been wanting to do that, but at the same time I've been very hesitant. Some friends want to play games and chat and things. Yeah, so I'm curious how it all works. Like, is it just something where you just stream preset playlists, or can you actually make your own playlists like Spotify, or what's the deal? If you have Prime, you should have it. Yeah, speaking of trains. This has been sitting on the monitor for years, sitting on the base of the monitor. I have it? Yeah, can make your own play. Oh, good. Because when I was looking through the Prime stuff, they gave the impression that you couldn't do that. Like you can only stream presets, like basically radio or live playlists, which were essentially radio stations. So that's good to know. That, I'm probably going to need to change. They also have stations as well as curated lists. Okay, that'll be what they were referring to then. To pay for radio broadcaster license. Only they're that easy. Simples, isn't it? Actually, while I'm here, let's grab some of that. I can inject it there, because that's where the bus is. Sounds like a dumb idea, though. Save. The fact that I'm starting to scratch the face hairs means it's probably time to cut it back again. And usually when I cut it, I usually do it once a month. Alright. So those chests in. Is that 450? 600. Would help to set the recipes too. Generally, I would consider that to be a good thing. And I need to bring... Oh, yeah. What? Disconnect... they changed it. Or at least it does seem a little bit more competent than what it used to be. New ambitions. Wait to know, it's been a while, but... Wait, I have a face, yes! I have a face now. I need one of these things. There. It's gonna take a while to craft. I'm doing pretty good. Doing alright. Yeah. Trouble is, if I lean back, it looks a bit dodgy. More coffee. Ooh, go there. Perfect. Perfect. Now I should have some pumps somewhere. Somewhere. There it is. I knew I'd see it eventually. Yes, I thought you would be older. You don't look that old. I get that a lot. I am old, though. That is not very useful there. You know what? That's not a smart way to do it. Let's not go through the middle of the smelter. Let's go around the smelter. Wouldn't that be grand? Swell. Bam, bam, pop, bow. Like my sound effects of putting things down? It's high quality. Nothing like it anywhere else. So to be a wizard. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Yeah, you don't always get what you want. This bad boy is going up there. Hello, on the right. The left as well. Yeah, we moved over here because it was blocking the crafting thing in Stardew. Right, you hold it there for a minute. Cotton picking minute. Yeah, on the right, pretty much the norm though. It's usually, it doesn't interfere with anything down there. And if there's a mini-map down here, then you can just pop it over it. For games where you don't want people screen cheating. Stream sniping. Oil Train doesn't deserve a decent layout. My justification. It's funny because in saying that, it needs to be delivered basically here. Chemical Ivory, how you doing? Everyone, I can't speak for everyone, but personally myself, I'm doing pretty good. stone there. I'm dead, so good. Can't be worse. Let's just park it here. Let's not do that, actually. I like your standard. Just make this straight. Yeah, I think there'll be enough room. In fact, I'm going to cut that. Let's get this right from the beginning. Better to get it right from the beginning than have to go back and fix it. Scarcely believe it myself that I'm saying that. I have to go around that for now. That won't take long to clean out. Hey, username! Black username? Yeah, your username's normally very dark. Fortunately, BTTV fixes that. Something I need to do as well is make a standard outposting train, finally. I haven't done one in a long time. It's always a pain in the ass to set up. So it'd be nice to have a blueprint to do it for me. Right, you... there and there. And... there. But username isn't black, it's black. Yeah, it's a very, very dark blue. That is true. It's very dark. There. Go around the Immersite cave for now. I'll probably go shift clicked at that too. Family's healthy and still working. I mean, you're already cutting above average there. Which is nice at least. Let's back it up. Check on the signals. Looked like you had a chain. The normal's on the wrong side. I might have, actually. In, out. Probably doesn't matter there, at least. Is it just me, or did you used to be able to manually insert a stack of ore into a miner? Don't think so. Because then it would bottle. They would just keep bottling up. Like it would bottle up like a furnace would. Unless it was a really old, like a pre-my time thing. Make you immortal. The best I can do is make you a duck. You want to be a duck? When I say, do you want to be a duck, you may or may not get a choice in the matter. Because that'll follow through to Stardew Valley. Oh, speaking of, I got Slime Rancher. So maybe after Stardew sort of finish that up, we can make a start on Slime Rancher. Mr. Muffin time. I have to find the item tag for that. Right, get to the unload. Liz and thinks. Oh, bye-bye train. Guess you're not sticking around. Roboports. Can't be a train station. I hadn't specifically planned to do anything like that. How about now? I'll see if I can wrangle it in somehow. Need a sip command. Don't we? You count how many sips I've had. I can do this daily. I should have made it 10,000. That made me make it 10,000. What was I doing? I can't remember. 75, 75, 150. 25. Oh, that's advanced fuel. Biofuel's a little better than solid fuel, but it's kind of the same. Just pop down one. I suppose that works. What? There we go. So I've upgrading 6 rocket launchers planned over the next 2 weeks. 6 of them now, damn. They're keeping busy. Yeah, I suppose you can have train stations all the way through. Right, so you got one as a duck, an immortal duck. Now, turn stone. Oh, I do have chlorine actually up here. I have that already going here. Large tank. $700 in the network. Okay. Really, in case busy is more a side effect of self-quarantine. Because they're just getting more done. Bump into there. Chlorine. No chlorine though. Oh, you're the return chlorine, right. That makes sense. So, if anything, this needs to be there. Not a robot, no. I've broken the illusion. It's ruined forever. Not a wizard or a koala either. Although it could be a koala, just could be a paid actor. So UTC offset, plus 10. It is currently. Okay. Plus 11. Isn't it plus 11 when it's in summer? Yeah, that. That works too. Ninebot knows all. Nightbot. You back here. Good fuel. 25. I mean, I suppose I can put electric motors into it and that crap. There we go. Now we can actually go mining. Gonna stop that. Yeah, I'm just trying to solve the fuel situation. Like, it says fuel value 15, but it doesn't say what it does to acceleration. Acceleration... 75%, 20 megajoules, you're 15 megajoules. Biofuel, 90%, so it takes it off. Rocket fuel doesn't seem to do anything. Don't know about nuclear fuel. This one, so MSI power and fuel, does give a boost. And I can put these advanced electric engines into trains as well. And it gives a movement bonus. I believe I need to power it. Oh yeah, there's those things too. Oh, I can actually change mine for that. Or I could use solar panels on it too. That would work. It means I wouldn't have to fuel them. There we go. That'll at least get some fuel in the network properly, because we do we're actually running without fuel at the minute. It's probably drained out like chlorine situation quite badly. Poor chlorine. I might remove that pump. Alright, now we got some chlorine to do the job here. Get the rare metals going. That's filling up. Excellent. Here come the bots. Perfect. Oh, we're missing one. Okay. Looks like they're all going. Right, you can deliver these. And then, though, probably beacon it. And the X-37B uncrewed spaceplane into spacebar. Atlas 5. Ooh. Really need to do some beta clearing. The situation out there is getting a bit crazy. Pollution, look. Need to work on the pollution situation. It's just nowhere near big enough. And that might actually be all the smelting it can manage. Let's request a few more of those. Let's head to the unload. At the very least, we can bring some more chlorine down. I've really been struggling to keep up with the space stuff lately. Oh, that's cold. Alright, so we've got the first outpost going. I think I got away with that. Hold it there a minute. Now, let's get rid of that. And just let it redistribute back in. Spiders. Look, it's even Behemoth Worm. It's just ready to go. This might need to be done as a full beacon oil refinery. In fact, to the point where suspicious of that one. After that, on the 17th, SpaceX plans launching another 60 Starlink satellites. Damn, another 60. They're really going all in on that. Where do you keep track of all this? I can never stay on top of the news. I think that's my problem. Because I don't have a good news source to keep reading. Lord Bucketron. Load up acid? Another week of UFO sightings. Nothing less than the best. There you go. And what I'll do is we'll just move it. Make a little spot down here, maybe. 2017, we expect... in 2017, we went to America for honeymoon. We watched SpaceX launch live. First time SpaceX reused Falcon 9. It's funny how it's actually changed so much since the 90s. When no one was interested, basically, outside of like really hardcore enthusiasts. It kinda... And like, none of it, like, and they didn't want to televise it or anything. Or at least that's what it seemed like. I think internet's helped a lot with it. I think it was as much that nobody here wanted to televise it as much as they didn't want to. Alright, that'll get this going. Oh yeah, an equipment grid. As well as this. This thing has a grid as well. Is where you get it from? Okay, just Wikipedia. Easy. Well, let's redo this. Like what I wanted. We'll work with it. Chemical plant. 3. Should be no coverage there, I think it is. Can't remember the exact layout of it. It's be there, and then there. Basically it's 1, that, and that again. I think it had a gap in the middle. That was a gap of 2. It. No, that's not right. All need to be down 1. Resources, you have 4. It feels wrong. It doesn't seem... I don't think that's right. Came back to stream to watch things being torn up? No less. Yeah, I'm redoing acids just to make it a bit faster and more endgamey. Down a tile or 2 there. Pretty sure it was 1 gap like that. Pretty sure that's what it was meant to be. In there. 6, 8, 6 again. This doesn't seem right. Japan plans on launching the final 11B. The capsule. Right. Apparently we're speed modules now. Yeah. Productivity? And this is enough to supply like 1,000 a minute. Oh. Don't need that. This will probably overload the water supply too. If I get the right thing. Nice to have a good, high-quality oil base finally. Go. You just need plate now. That's some face cam? No, it's a paid actor. It's actually a green screen. And yeah, it's all like video. None of that's real behind as well. It's all just video. Where am I getting iron from? Get iron from there. Oh, there's where I'm getting iron from. Makes sense. Where's I getting iron from? That belt that you're standing right on top of. Who'd have thought? Right. So that can now deliver acid to the base. Need a similar story for plastic. Probably need more room over here or something. Then need to exchange this to another train to send it to the base. Yeah, big reveal was a few days ago. I say big reveal, and it was kind of ad hoc. See, now I gotta settle for unsteamed coffee bean water, which is also cold. Oh, it actually caught up. Sting? Hmm. Oh, faster, damn it. Fine, make me go in there. Yeah, I could have just done bots, made the bots do the whole thing. Sorry, I saw that before and then I blanked out. First crew demo to crew dragon launch. I said Nash's take rides. Tell people not to come down to view the launch. Electron rocker, unfortunately named. Don't stop me now. Kind of want to speed beacon these. Just that. I'm gonna cap those. And there's 170. Top behind the no speeds? Yeah. There we go. I need to get this thing going, and we can start working on mining productivity. That would help a lot. Probably more so than anything else. I have to split these networks as well. Currently it's sharing. might make a file it under future me problems. Can deal with that for now. I could make it all belt-based for now. So like... there? Alright. There we go. Yeah, I can just tap straight into this lot. Oh. That's the one. So, we're going to send one down and the other up. There. I mean... I want to go back this way. Yeah. The trains? No good. I didn't really check. Unfortunately, these trains are so slow. It's not terrible. I reached a backed up section. No? Yeah, it's all backed up. Excellent. Alright. I think one of the first things you should do is make one of these. Which is pretty easy to do. We just set up an assembly machine. Just, make one of them, request them there. There we go. Plans for St. New Zealand in March got delayed due to the pandemic. Yeah, with New Zealand all down tight. Doesn't surprise me. Look at that. Let's not request those anymore, we don't need them. Does it actually need engines? Hopefully we'll get it with just requesting the new headphones, or is it just natural? It's probably natural light. I mean, these are new headphones as of a few weeks ago anyway. But yeah, there's actual, like, natural light out there now. I mean, there's artificial light there. I don't know if you can see, it's getting bright. Hey, it made it. Right, now it just needs concrete. Together with tape. They won't hold together with tape yet. They're pretty close too. It's more the resoldered joins, the re-terminated cables. And yeah, like there, where is it? Yeah, look at the cable. I don't know if you can see it. There, sort of. And they're non-existent cups. There, you can actually see how horrible they are. Yeah, and that's how you'd have to wear them, is you have to loop it around. I'd have to loop it around the top. There. They did the job. These were actually quite nice for what they were. The price too. Mic fell off? No, it was never that bad. It's integrated. Those cups are in better condition than his, and that's a 3-year-old set. I think I got that for the original setup when I started. Yeah, it's oily though. It's all the accumulated grease and oils and stuff. Yeah. Excellent. Six years old. Yeah. Alright, let's plop this thing down. Down here, say. Alright, still takes the same things. Very good. That's easy. I mean, we've already got 2 of them already. Somewhere around here. There it is. Oh yeah, how is this copper situation? Oh. Oh. Copper situation just got a whole lot worse. Out of copper. Feel like this song came out in the 90s? It came out... It came out. God damn it. So... I typed in one word, and then it just auto-completed to a completely different word. The one thing I've always hated over XP, one thing that that I'll say that XP did better was search. Windows 7 is terrible. Everything after. Windows 7 and onwards. Windows 8, just as bad. Windows 10, forget about it. It's just hopeless. Uh, 2004 is the answer. There you know. Unbelievable. I type in one word and it just changes it to a completely different one from a saved search as soon as I hit enter. That's really basic stuff. Where was it? There. I feel like the Windows search is better the slower your PC is. There is a bit of that, and also the fact that it doesn't cache it in any way. Like if you modify a search, it just starts over. Or if you start typing, it starts searching and then cancel it, search a new one. It's like it's trying to be. It's like one of the really early search systems where it's trying to be smart, but it's too dumb to actually be smart. Go nowhere, no good. Okay, there. Where's the sensible point to push it down is there. Go on, red sockets. I will admit though, it does sound pretty it did sound pretty 90s. Yellow Card. Yellow Card was the name of that, and it's not a band I'm particularly fond of. As I say, this is just a best of playlist. Yeah, soon I'm going to be switching to Prime Music, so you'll need to have Prime to be able to hear it. Which is... yeah, it's just neutral, that stuff. Oh, that would help. Figure out how to do Prime Music integration. I've looked at the guide and I think I got a handle of it. It looks pretty complicated though. I mean, it is actually pretty complicated. Where is it? So, you gotta have Prime. Easy. Then you're gonna have the thing down there. Down there. Doesn't look like it's moving. I'll have a peek. Yeah, so you have the thing down there, and then people need to enable the extension, and then it works. It's just not moving. That's fine. Right, crafting. Is this changed? No, good. Yeah, it's based on extensions. Ah. Fantasys. What you after? I can turn it off if you don't like it. Oh. So... that. It's handy for doing little scratch pad things. Where is it? There. Oop, no, you. Test. How is this crap? Right? Registration? Unit test? Ah, there it is. Just let me... Oh, that's true, we do... Oh, there it is. Now we can type in the quantity. Like 15... Oh, actually... Recipe... We need rocket parts. Wherever that is. I don't actually know where rocket parts is. Have you said anything regarding the Unreal Engine 5 demo? That's pretty cool. I don't know if it actually... I mean, I didn't think of it, but there is questions as whether it is actually running on the Unreal... on a PlayStation 5. If I remember rightly, the visuals itself, like the lighting, the terrain, is currently being used in the film industry. What they're doing, from what I understand, is that that's the thing that they're using, where instead of shooting on a big green scene set, they're shooting on the camera in front. I can actually use my hands to do diagrams. They said it was on a PS. It'll be a dev PS5 with more RAM and hard storage and everything. Yeah, it's a set where they can stand in front and they have this 360 or 270 degree background of displays, which is the terrain rendered in Unreal Engine 5, and they can motion track the camera position and reposition the entire scene in the engine on those screens. Running at 1440, 30. Wasn't using the ray tracing hardware. I remember they were saying that there was some huge performance hits with ray tracing. People commented on that. The lighting is definitely an improvement. That's huge. The water looks... The water simulation, they say, hey, check out this water, and they very quickly pan up so you can't see it. So you know something dubious is going on there. Something ain't right there. Still don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh no, I don't want rocket. We just want this thing. And we just want, what was it, 240 I think. Yeah, the water, it looked like the City Skylines water. It wasn't anything amazing. I'm trying to think of what it looked like. It was like it didn't have any proper interaction with the footsteps. It sort of gelled down and up and down and out the way. It didn't really like, it was like it was really, what do they call it, hydrophobic to the girl walking in it. This one. Grinder. $10. Research data doesn't want to... Positional audio was really cool. That's actually, I think audio is something that's always been a bit lacking in games for a long time. Most games don't do audio really that well. It's really rare to actually see decent audio. I think the big thing is that the cinematic stuff that Unreal's been working on is trickling down into mainstream. I think that's really what you take away from it. Yeah, it's just like speed ones here. Speed these. Use inserters for this one. Oops. Wrong button. Mainly a side effect of games being developed for the PS4, Xbox One. The cinematic thing. Hang on. You need more fastering. Now, this lot. We need components and circuits. Some use 8-core 8-thread Red Bull has laptops. AMD. Oh, the PS4 development dev kit. I don't know much about the PS4 dev kit. I'm gonna do both. So we need components and circuits. Conveniently are right there. This underground reach is so ridiculous. Go any further? No. Okay, so it's not too stupid. It's just somewhat stupid. Just more faster things, damn it. Developers immediately realized there isn't enough for running the game logic, so they decided to devote every single thread to running their entire audio processing. Huh. Right. Is this going? I didn't give it long inserters. Oh. I just plug that in, and there we go. I mean, we still need to do the satellite, I believe, there. Which is still the same, but that's easy. We got everything, more or less everything here. We just need to make some accumulators and solar panels. But we do need to boost... Oh, you're waiting on that. Right, we better pump up the... Better pump up the sulfuric acid. That'd be a bit cheeky, bit sneaky cheeky, and dump it here. Alright, guess how fast PS4... Is it really 3.8? Seems a bit high. I was past the thing. What's that time at? I probably should start crafting these things. Right, this oil base is rapidly becoming obsolete. As I was saying at the very beginning, we need to replace it with the new one. It's just slowly been supplementing its outputs. Acid is there. Oh yeah, we need some signals. This roll was locked on 1.6, 2.13 GHz CPU. Oh, the Pro. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, the Pro, that would make sense. Go train. Oop, train's done. Right, so these should be full of acid now. Yep. Okay, there's still this build of solid fuel going on here. We really need to do some outposting. Looking like 14%, so it started. But yeah, it's very starved of everything, really. Are you? Just greenbelt all the things, it's fine. And no more red belt. Saying that, I'm just going to keep a little bit. Monster, data sensor, NVIDIA, GPU. Is that that's the Ampere, isn't it? The one that has just appeared. Apparently leaked. It's one of those... I feel like it's one of those accidentally on purpose leaks. Oops, we leaked a thing. We totally didn't mean to do that. I'm upgrading these, but it probably won't mean anything. These can't keep up with that. Ampere A1000. I've heard of it. I haven't seen the specs yet. God damn it. Slight improvement. Yeah, so now we need a satellite. 1250 teraflops in-day performance. Damn. Space research data. So, low density, rocket fuel, circuits. Solar panel needs glass, silicon, steel, and electronics. Accumulator needs iron plate and battery. That's easy. Probably get away with 2 of these. Oops. On the 864mm 7nm TSMC die. 864mm. 864mm? Or is it 86.4mm? Or 8.64mm? Actually, speaking of die sizes, you see they want to eliminate the whole die size, like quantifying the process by die size now. Do this. Like that. Like the whole 7nm, 10nm thing, they want to eliminate that. And it's as much more the industry side wants to get rid of it, the actual producers, because it undervalues or undersells what they actually do. That trouble of redoing them. Like saying that the process is 7nm grossly understates what they're actually doing. And it's only, like, when they're doing 7nm, it's only, like, minimum 7nm. Most of it's actually bigger than that. Considerably bigger than that. They need iron plate and batteries. So these are bait and bees. That's Burbees. Go here. That. I need to do undergrounds there too. Now we'll make them. $100 die, 816 square 816 square millimeter. 6 by 32. There, yeah. Oh, I screwed that up. A100 die has more than 54 billion transistors. The amount of transistors you get now is just staggering. There we go. Okay, so we need glass and silicon and steel and stuff. Why am I? Well, I say it was glass and silicon and circuits and steel. Steel's here. Glass and silicon are both here. That to get these to go continue on. Bam. Right. Two. This needs to come back to here. There. Bam. You can get 8 of those server rack with 64 core, 128 threads, and 2 epics. 200. Just a cool 200,000. That's easy. However, would you? They charge for the touring model. They know how to separate you from your money. They're very good at that. Alright. Now we need a thingy to do the thingy. 1 unit of satellite. Solar isn't working? Oh yeah, I did the same. There. There. Copy paste error from before. It's going to struggle for circuits and crap though. On account of copper being pretty starved. Every expected major data center used to break even on their investments within 6 months on the power savings alone. In the end of the day, they'd always break even just from the benefit, like the power benefit, or the performance boost that they get. Enough when it comes down to it. Like, these are people that the kind of customers that take this stuff are the kind of people that want things fast. Rude. Just painted over it. I wouldn't do that as much these days, but no. Currently, the equivalent current power usage for that rack is 630 kilowatts. Hour. Oh, you need radar as well. Crap. What about radar? Right then. I know how to get this done. Hang on, I got this. I got this. Request a chest. There we go. I think that'll more than do it. I don't think it needs batteries either. Just putting it out there. Probably doesn't need batteries. Or red circuits. Wrong trash. There. Right, so rocket's ready, we just need to launch the rocket now. What do we need? Solar panels and blue circuits. Which means we need copper. Copper. Is it easy? Yeah, it's already empty again. Where is it? There. Gonna need another copper train. What are we at? We're at 38. I think after... Well, the goal for the first session, or the first part, was to get the rocket launched. It looks like we won't make that on the count of copper. To get it done in the first session, though, either way. The way to do that is to get distracted and scoop up these. There we go. It's a nice little one here. Think slowly, of course. Make another belt one. The belt outposts are very rapidly becoming obsolete, though. I don't think I can use substations on all these somehow. How many hours into this save? Yes. What's that? 48 hours. 51 hours. Been a bit of a slower slower pace playthrough. But this is a lot, like, at 48 hours we're just approaching the last tech. Last tech? Yeah, because we've got the advanced tech cards and the matter tech cards. Yeah, this is the last one. It's been sort of taking slow, or admittedly the buyers forcefully made it take us slow. Just mildly annoying. Let's just throw a substation in there. Could do some funny business with undergrounds and medium poles, but I'm not doing that. Got one of these. Little trick I can do to bring it down to 4 is pass this one around here. Because these miners will quite comfortably supply 2 belts there. Or 2 rows of miners, I mean, not 2 belts. Pretty easily. It's 30, normally about 30 miners per in base game. It's 30 miners per yellow belt, thereabouts. And so that'll be 26, 20 something for these. These are first miners though, but it still more or less applies. Start this thing up. Start this thing building. We'll need to tweak it a little bit. Another impressive thing about A100 is that it's decided to estimate 7 defect rate, which will result 62% yield rate per ship. 35 usable dies per wafer. Yield rates on those are normally that better than average. I was going to say that's almost sounds better than average, but because I'm pretty sure that the yield rates on those are still pretty abysmal. Pretty sure. Can't remember the stats now. %. I'm pretty sure is above average for a new process node. So, status of this. Got the gears. Doesn't have the blues. What are blues waiting on? Lubricant. Why is lubricant slow? It's probably backed up on gas. It is. So really just need to blow off some gas somehow. Yeah, we'll just burn some gas just to get rid of it. That'll get this thing at least limping along before we fully move it. Deconstruct most of this. Pretty sure I copied the whole fuel process down, didn't I? I don't think I did. Well, it would go up here somewhere next to the emersite stuff. That was 10nm yield rate. Well, technically a 10nm... that sort of leads into what I was saying before, where they were saying that the Intel's 10nm doesn't actually really doesn't immediately make it worse. There was some other funny business going on. Guess I am having these back. Given the rate at which these are being made, these better. Yeah, that's coming down, excellent. You have, like, most of these are like 1 million, so it's going to last a while. That's enough crap. Okay, this is definitely not going to make for one hell of a chaotic intersection. Definitely not going to make a chaotic intersection. There we go. Right, full cargo. Yeah, full cargo. Alright, get out of there. Get out there. Damn it. Yeah, see, there's gaps in the belt, so it's all fine. Yeah, you need a lot of miners to fill, even red belt, admittedly. You need a lot of miners. Hurry up, coffee. Actually, can't actually remember if I unlimited the chest or not. AMD's into Clark's currently enjoying 90% yield rate due to a relatively small size. Oh yeah, because it's not a big monolithic die. It's all coming up Millhouse for them. I gotta halve it. That way it doesn't sit there for like 20 minutes loading. It's the downside to having stack size of 200 ores. It just sits there forever loading. This iron chest will just last forever. Like, even though it's only an iron chest, because it holds so much, at 200. And that'll keep things happening. Chase the copper. There's the copper. Actually reach the end. Amazing. I mean, I could go all out. That would back up all these. There. But I think these are already, like, maxed out. How are we looking? Actually made a thing yet? No, 0 products finished. Still waiting on the green circuits. What are you waiting for? Yeah. As I say, I want to get it done. There we go. 1 unit of satellite. On its way. And off it goes. Might actually move the rocket. Move it up, because I need the thingy still. There you go, we launched the first rocket. We won the game. GG. Flame Ranger time. Nah, just kidding. There we go. It's not actually an end of game. So now you have 1,000 space research. Which means we can craft this. Quantum computer. Quantum confuser. Basically means more of this crap. Tempted just to feed it into a chest like that. So that, we want to make this. This one's easy. Actually, it's very easy. Don't need any of this business. Let's grab that. Jumps over. There we go. Final research. What does it take? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 6. Oh, there's another one. This one, singularity card. Okay. Right, so we haven't actually done the last one then. I actually do hate that cards become obsolete in this. This is the only complaint I have. Cards becoming obsolete. That was the cool thing about Factorio. One of the cool fundamentals of Factorio was that the tech products never become obsolete. Need a way to insert these too. Basic labs too. Wish they were an ingredient in rank 2 labs. That's the interesting thing, because it's inconsistent. Because the singularity lab, where is it? There, requires the advanced lab. Oh no, he's changed it. Yeah, when I crafted those, they weren't part of it. Sneaky sneakies, it's been changed. Do that. Excellent. So now we can do one of like this. It. That. I don't remember why I had the gaps. It's 240-ish a minute anyway. Waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for production cards. Production cards waiting on. Dull rocks. Okay, never mind. I can't do that. I mean, I can do that. Do that. Definitely can do that. Definitely can do that. Can very much do that. Notice how quickly computing costs have decreased at the moment. AMD is currently... They've really just undercut everything, haven't they? Purple. Okay. Grenade, rocket. System, heavy rocket. Gun, shotgun, artillery, cannon, pistol, rifle, anti-material, heavy cannon. Pulse, laser. What is railgun? Say, really? Yeah, what is a railgun's classed as? Rocket turrets will definitely be heavy rockets. Where's only ever owned Intel-based hardware? Go AMD. Been a while since AMD's been top of the crop. I'm finishing that. I've used up all the dull rocks. That means... where is it? There. Yeah, you've run out. You need that. Not that it matters that much. All the fuel cells. This thing's set for a while. Oh, actually... it's burning fuel cells. Oh no. No, it's not. Never mind. I was going to say, if it's burning fuel cells constantly, that's a problem. But no, it isn't. AMD has always had the power performance crown. Yeah, they haven't had the just raw power of like Intel or Nvidia, but they've always sat at the budget option very nicely. Alright, so now that we've launched the rocket and got the science done, I think now that we've ticked that off, now's a good time to take a quick break.